What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Roll Tide Cafe, a part of the Bama Standard Network. In today's video, everybody, we're going to be reacting to a clip of AJ McCarron being on the McCready and Siskey show, which he is on very often along with the Bama Standard Network. So make sure to check out the live streams as he's on here as well. But I honestly love that show. And the one thing I'll say about AJ McCarron is the dude's going to tell you how he feels, right? He's going to tell you the truth, and he's not going to leave it out in the open for you to guess on what he's thinking or his position in any situation. And I'm going to show you guys the clip here in a minute on what I'm talking about. And, you know, I get it. This is an older topic when I'm talking about NIL and, you know, players being owed money and stuff like that. But he gets on here and he discusses with Siskey, you know, money that he feels like he's owed. And with that being said, I'm going to show you the clip first and then give you guys my reaction afterwards. And make sure to leave in the comments below also your reaction to this as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Advantage of not only myself, of Manziel, of Reggie Bush, of Matt. Like, there's so many fucking guys.
Didn't you have a number? And maybe I'm making this up. Didn't you? Because I remember you coming to my office one time complaining about this when I was at Alabama. Didn't you? You were talking about how much money the NCAA was making off of your jersey on their own.
I was top 3 jersey sales in the country my last 2 years. You could go on the NCAA website, type my name in on the search bar, and the Alabama jersey 10 jersey would pop up. And it was me, Manziel, and somebody my senior year, but I was in the top 3-5 my junior year as well. Like I don't understand. Like, why does it stop at 2016? Like, I saw that, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, how the fuck are we not getting back pay? You said you weren't making money off our name, but you could go on your official NCAA website, type my name in, whoever's name you wanted, and their school jersey would pop up. Last time I checked, that's making money.
The 2016, I think Scott is right in the chat. To answer your question, AJ, I think it's because that's the year that the Ed O'Bannon lawsuit was settled.
Did you get anything in the Ed O'Bannon thing?
No, I don't even know what the hell that is.
You probably did. There's probably a $13 check out there for you.
So leave the comments on below what you guys think about this. So what he's referring to, talking about 2016, is when the players are owed back pay for the universities and the NCAA making money off of the players, right? And they are correct through the super chat that you guys didn't get a chance to see. I believe it was a super chat or something like that, stating that that's when the lawsuit was completed, was in 2016. So they said once it was complete, you know, it'll go back to that year. Do I agree with AJ McCarron? 100%. You need to go back farther than that. I mean, in my opinion, you probably could go back to the BCS era. And the reason why I say that is because the leap in the amount of money the coaches were making from the universities didn't really happen until Steve Spurrier with Florida, right? I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody in the comments, but I believe Steve Spurrier was the first $1 million coach. And I won't say go back that far, but I will say go back to the BCS era, probably early 2000s, right? So around that era, when you start to see the coaches start to creep up to $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 million year after year, just like the NBA, the NFL now, right? And even the NIL now with these players year after year, it seems to be increasing. It seems like the salary cap is basically going limited. And the reason why I say you have to go back and do this, because you look, and AJ McCarron is 100% correct on this as well. He was one of the most popular players, not just at Alabama, but throughout the country. And it's because Nick Saban, his relationship with AJ McCarron really cemented himself as a legend in Alabama, outside of the fact that you win 3 national championships. You know what I mean? He was an incredible quarterback. You know what I mean? Yes, he didn't go in the first round. He didn't, you know, he wasn't the number 1 pick, and I get all that. But when you look at what he did, the legacy he left at Alabama, it is damn near, in my opinion, unmatched. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, there's better talent. Make that argument all you want. But when you're talking about the way he modeled himself, right? The way he brought himself through the program, did and was able to be coached and won the national championships, said the right things, you know what I mean? Didn't complain, was a true leader. Everybody remembers, what was it, the Barrett Jones incident, the national championship against Notre Dame, where we're talking about the last couple minutes of the game, and he's still on fire, wanting these guys to play hard. So the only other guy I believe that could match that would be Jalen Hurts, right? Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, was the same type of role model. You know what I mean? But it's outside of those two guys, you're hard pressed to find somebody more impressive than that. And the reason why I say that is because that was a huge moneymaker. There was a lot of non-Alabama fans I knew outside of Alabama, because I was in the military traveling a lot, moving around, that had A.J. McCarron jerseys for that reason, because it wasn't just for the fact that he was a quarterback at Alabama winning national championships. It was the fact that he was a role model for your kids. Just like Jalen Hurts is a role model for your kids, in my opinion. This is what your kids should be looking at when they look at college football. You should be able to go back to these games and just the legacy these guys left behind and follow that. So, and yes, I'm kind of getting off the whole you're owed money tangent, but I think it goes hand in hand, right? So that's why so much money was made. That's why his jersey was in the top 3 to top 5 his junior year, top 3 his senior year. I mean, that's millions and millions of dollars. And to say just because the lawsuit ended in 2016 is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. When you look at Johnny Manziel literally built what Texas A&M is right now. The expansion on that stadium happened for one reason, for Johnny Manziel. They did this whole research study with Johnny Manziel, and they predicted, or whatever it was, they said that Johnny Manziel brought A&M just over $100 million, $20 million in free marketing for A&M, $20 million free marketing, $100 million in revenue to the university. That is insane. And to get how much of that money? Zero. And then you wonder why Johnny Manziel went off and did what he did by doing the autographs. Now you saw the Netflix documentary, all that stuff. It's insane. I think they do need to reevaluate what these kids were given. Not kids, because they're men, right? They were 18 or over, unless you're Ryan Williams, right? This past season at Alabama. There were grown men, that should have been paid. And I get it. A lot of people are going to get on here and say, well, they're giving a free tuition, right? You're giving $100,000 or $200,000, free education. That doesn't equal millions that they brought into the university. Millions. How would you feel about that if you were in that position, or if your kid, your son, your daughter was in that position? Think about that. But either way, leave in the comments below what you guys think about that. If you haven't already, make sure to like, share, and subscribe below. If you guys like watching videos pertaining to college football and Alabama content in particular, make sure to go check all that stuff out. Other than that, you guys have a good day. And as always, roll Tide.